What is up, CSBA? Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, home of the Arizona State Sun Devils. Facing off tonight, they have the USC Trojans. In the booth, you have me, KT, and joining me is the fantastic color man, Aaron Hughes. How are we doing tonight, Aaron?
Doing all right. Looking forward to this big top 20 matchup between these two Pac-12 teams.
Yeah, definitely. It could be a great one here. Is it just me, or are there only 4 USC guys?
There definitely looks to only be 4 USC guys on the court right now.
I think somebody's invisible.
Were you aware that USC had invisibility cloak technology? Because I certainly wasn't.
No. Oh. 1 second. Well, that is certainly interesting. It doesn't seem like a fair advantage, does it?
No.
I saw Green just standing there wide open, and
Right.
I was like, why is he not driving in? And then I was like, well, guess because there's somebody in front of him we just can't see. I think Wired has stepped away here, so we'll get to enjoy this a little bit. So deceptive, because he's like down on the post wide open, you know. And...
Right. USC trying to pull off some deception tactics.
Hey, ASU, who is it? Do we know who it is? Michael Bryce is up there's the point guard's there. Who is on Green, I guess?
Well, I think it's either their center or their power forward for USC.
Okay. Bjorn Johansson, which is ironically the star of the USC squad, is invisible.
Yeah, 17 points a game, 25% from 3 range, and apparently found access to an invisibility cloak.
Oh. K-Town, what are you feeding him? That is hilarious.
Oh my goodness. Alright, well.
Oh my gosh. The worst part about it is we don't even know if he's on Green at any given point. We just have to assume.
Right.
On the Bryce side, K-Town, if you screw up on defense, we won't know. We have no idea. We could also just say he fouled out already. It's 4v5.
Last I checked, there aren't red cards in basketball, though.
Yeah, but this is Arizona. Maybe they do things differently.
I guess so.
Look, Frank, I didn't do anything. Casper ain't my friend. Ask K-Town. This is all him. This is his squad. Says now all the pressure on us. Can't lose to 4 and a ghost. Just go through him! Why can't you just go through him, Green?
It's the haunting of Wells Fargo Arena.
Apparently we needed like a priest to come up in here and take care of some things first. They let a ghost in the building. Yeah, look at him, he's just floating.
Somebody call the local priestess. We need a full exorcism here.
Oh my gosh. This is so weird.
You know, what if Johansson's actually just there? It's just he has something on that's making him invisible to the camera only.
Yeah. No, they can see him by the way they're acting, so Bjorn got a little shy. You know?
A little camera shy?
Yeah, he didn't want to be on the live TV. He was like, fine, I'll play, but you have to take me out of the video. See, look at that. Green, just go around him. That is hilarious. Bryce didn't get to drain that one. Nobody in front of him, and not a ghost either.
4-point game now for Arizona State.
Ross for 3. No good. USC tried to get the O board. Green's gonna get it though. Bjorn's there somewhere. I think Bjorn's on Bryston, but who knows? Based on the fact Bryston didn't just nail a 3-pointer there.
Maybe he'll turn up eventually. He just needs to take a trip to the bench, rub off whatever's causing this invisibility.
Yeah, maybe you just gotta wipe the paint off. Let's hope that fixes it, right? Cause that would suck. You go a whole game with one dude invisible, especially Bjorn Johansson. Like, this is your guy that you know that USC wants to run through, and he's just not there. Like, literally not there. Like, so we may end up seeing a lot of floating. Let's see, did it fix it? No, he's still invisible on the bench. Jesus Christ.
My goodness. Oh, at least USC has 5 invisible players on the court now.
Yeah.
Although gets knocked out of bounds to USC's possession.
Curry Jr. on the inbound. Out to Davidson the second, to Brewer. And he nails that one. Said, wait, when did they get 5 players?
Substitutions happen, that's how.
Oh my gosh. Washington. Gonna take that one all the way into the rim.
Yeah, gets fouled on that one too for the and 1. USC's been on a tear though since that tight loss in week 1 to Kentucky. They won 5 of their last 5.
Should only be in their favor that it's a 4v5 for part of the game.
That's very true.
USC outside with it. Running Davidson off the screen. He's looking to drive inside. Goes up. Mid-range shot. No good. Aqua did whatever that is.
Alexander, though, gets through.
Yeah, so they've been tearing it up in transition. Look at the shot percentage difference. Right. It's Bjorn Johansson. Yeah, I mean we're having fun with it, I think, but
it's spooky season. It works out.
Yeah. Bjorn Johansson may get himself some invisibility highlights. Yeah. Don't tell Trigger, he'll buy it.
It's all good.
You know, Johansson could just sit down there in the paint and nobody would know.
Right.
3! That's good.
Unless the refs could see him, they'd still call the 3-second VIO.
Yeah. Well, Matt Green definitely can see him, but he may just be extra haunted. I don't know. He just may be able to see invisible things anyway. Like.
Yeah, it may specifically be the haunting of Green here.
He's been, you know, there's been jokes for Green that when he shows up to games, they don't do well, and he's shown up and he's brought a ghost with him. So leave it to him. Davidson drives in, gets Curry Jr. on the back, though. Kwakikian gets the board. Yeah, Matt said, I've always been able to see ghosts. Davidson with a big block. and takes it in transition. No good. Alexander gets the rebound. McCall goes up with it, but gets fouled. Chris on the foul, so he'll get a line and shoot 2. Very little play-by-play in this one because we've just been goofing.
Arizona State starting to pull away with it, though. Ghost or otherwise, that free throw makes it a 12-point lead now for the Sun Devils.
Yeah, 12 points. The bench is doing well, all things considered, for ASU. They're trying to get out in transition and attack. USC needs to start figuring out this ghost haunting problem, I think, or how to overcome this.
Between the ghosts on the bench and I guess the ghosts some of them may see on the court, they need to figure something out quick.
Well, we always joke that some of the players pass the ghosts, and we're finally seeing that come to fruition here. I know my player does. He'll just throw it out of bounds. No one around.
Yeah, I feel that.
Alexander Washington. Out to McCall. Gives him a screen. He's looking to try to get in the paint. Takes the mid-range. No good. Davidson on the board.
Yeah, USC currently only shooting 33% right now.
Yeah, they're not shooting very well. Brewer gets a screen. Looking to drive inside. Loses it, but picks it back up. Brummer outside with it. He gets a screen. Goes up. Gets it to go. Tough shot.
Yeah, impressive to get that one through despite the very tight ASU defense in his face there. But shrinks his lead now to just 9 for USC.
And Might inside with it. It feels weird just to say Might. It feels like he's one of those guys you gotta say both names. Dynamite. Aqua Kiki in. Over to Washington. Washington for 3, no good. Brummer on the board.
Very even rebounding right now. It's just the side percentage for USC hasn't been there just yet.
Yeah, they've been trying to get it inside in the interior, working it into the paint, but ASU's not been making that easy.
Yeah, but USC, their bench unit here has been able to convert despite how tough it's been for them to get in the paint.
Yeah, they have.
Alda with a nice backdoor there to get open.
22-13. USC with possession. Looks like we have some subs wanting to come in, so they'll probably come in for this next quarter.
5 seconds separate shot and game clock.
Lot of dribbling with one man, but he nails the shot.
Yeah, this ISO with Brummer's been really working for USC.
Yeah, it absolutely has. Julian Alexander for deep, no good. That's the end of the first quarter. 22 ASU, 15 USC. We'll be back for the second quarter in just a moment. Right. So, what have you liked about this? What you've seen from these teams so far?
The bench unit really stepped up there late in the first for USC. ASU's defense though has just been really, really tight, specifically with the starters.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is so funny. I'm sorry. Bjorn Johansson misses a shot on the other end, and ASU's trying to take it in transition here. Cross does a good job defending his man though.
Johansson with a big dunk despite being the ghost at the moment.
Casper yams it, was the summary. And gets the steal. Yeah,
it's fitting.
CSBA is definitely haunted. It's the Halloween spirit.
Bryson called on a foul there, so Johnson gonna go to the line for one to try and convert a 3-point play here.
There you see the Casper Yam. Matt Green says he sees him, but did he see him that time?
I don't think anybody saw him that time until it was too late.
Yeah, I don't think so either. PD Johnson, I think that's who shows the line here, right?
So,
In
to shrink this lead to 2.
Yeah. Done a good job trying to stagnate this ASU offense. It came out lighting it up at first. Bryston outside with it. Takes the mid-range, nails it. Watching Matt Green run into an invisible wall is pretty entertaining too. he's just like, I'm open, but I'm not.
Yeah, USC's really picked up their shot percentage though, as Johnson trying to literally pass to a ghost gets that one stolen away.
I think Johansson just blocked it.
I think you're right. So hard to tell.
Yeah, and I think that Bryston might be on him at this point. So in transition, Bryston tries to get the layup, no good. Green's gonna get the board though and just put it back up. He misses too, so Diesel's on the board. Johnson with it outside. Over to Cross. Cross for 3. That's good.
Yeah, I don't know what the USC bench talked about here in between quarters, but they've come out absolutely electric here to start the second quarter.
Yeah, they really have. And inside the green, I guess they finally didn't see the ghost, but it worked out. They were like, oh, he's open down in the paint.
Well, somebody saw the ghost because Johansson got called for a foul there.
So the refs are in on it. So Green, you were haunted as well as the refs, but that explains a lot about the CSBA refs. At the line, Green, fouled by Bjorn Johansson, our resident ghost. See, there he is, all in his glory.
Standing there menacingly.
He's looking right through you. Green's gonna nail that one, so he with the N1 converted. Time out for USC. They gotta find this ghost gig here.
USC's done a great job shrinking this lead, though. It's only 4 points now in the favor of Arizona State.
Now, Arizona State has kept the lead, but I mean, at one point this was double digits. So USC did a good job slowing him down and then catching back up. Johnson. Oh, God, that was confusing. Johansson. I thought he just yeeted it.
Right.
Johansson's doing a lot of work down there. Out to Johnson. No good, but Diesel's going to tip it in.
That was a great offensive effort there by the entirety of the USC team.
Yeah. Carr with it outside. Gets a screen. Goes for the 3. No good. Johnson gets the board. Throws it out to Cross in transition. Open. Diesel on the other block. And Frank gonna foul what he's known for.
Yeah, Diesel not able to get that one to fall, so he'll take it to the line for 2.
Been a decent amount of fouls in this one, I feel like, for how early it is.
Yeah. It's a very, very aggressive game between these two, which, considering how both these teams have played throughout the season, makes sense in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. First one is good. And second one is also, so he gets 2 for 2 at the line that time.
Yeah, that ties the game up now. 27 apiece for USC and ASU.
Green working on somebody. Carr, Frank. Carr wants to get inside the paint. He goes up, cross blocks it.
Big block by Cross there.
He's gonna oop it to Johansson, but I think it's Carr that breaks it up there.
Yeah, was tipped out by Carr. So USC going to maintain possession with 16 on the shot clock.
Threw it to Green, intended for Bjorn Johansson. Bryston with the mid-range, no good. Johansson gets it. P.D. Johnson gonna drive it in transition, goes up, misses. So Frank's gonna get the reboard. Did it again, rebound. I did that last night too when on the call. I said rebound and board at the same time.
Words are hard.
Yeah. Is that Green? Frank? Somebody? I got distracted.
It's Frank, I believe. Gets fouled by Diesel to the line.
I know they're supposed to look real similar, to be fair. I was talking to Frank before this game, and he gets mad. And he's always telling me Green gets mad when they call him Frank.
Bench units coming on for both sides, I believe.
So we should have a 5v5 now. We do. He misses the second. He made the first. Davidson the second gives it to Chris. Over to Brummer.
Again, the ISO worked really well late in the first, so I'm not surprised they're going to it again here.
Run some people off some screens and try to get some openings. Curry Jr. Brewer for three. No good. Frank's going to corral the rebound.
Good ball movement, though, by USC.
When Alexander spin move at the wrong time, but it worked.
Unfortunately, the defense just kind of fell apart there for USC, and Julian Alexander takes full advantage of that.
Davidson, little hop step inside, gets that one to go. So back-to-back baskets for these squads.
Yeah, USC now out shooting Arizona State. Not by much, but it's enough that it's only a 1 point gap now between these two.
Xander for three, no good, but Aqua Kikian's gonna get it and put it back in.
Kikian with a big offensive board there for ASU. The bigs here for USC had been dominating the boards as of late.
Curry Jr. with the mid-range, no good, but Davidson's gonna get it back and put it in. So 1 point game, Aaron.
Yeah, it's still really close between these two teams. And to think at one point this was a double-digit lead between USC and Arizona State.
Over back there. Over to Alexander. He's got it outside on the wing. Gets it stolen. USC in transition. Davidson the second. Gonna take it up for a layup and miss.
The defender for Arizona State got a hand on that one.
McCall returns it and gets it to Washington with the easy layup. So ASU pushes back out to three. Davidson's going to set a screen for Chris. Chris going to go up for Frank. Horse collars him.
Good effort by Chris, though, on the reverse. Almost gets it to go, but not able to make it a 3-point play. Going to go to the line for two here.
Hilariously, this is what Frank wants for his player to do. In the chat, he's been saying box him out or hit him. And, he just horse colored him, man. So sub here. Frank finally going out after some extended minutes. They need him to cool down, get the temper a little settled.
He did just horse collar, guys, so I think that's a good call for USC here.
I don't think I've ever actually seen a horse collar in basketball. You see it in football. I don't think I'd ever seen a genuine one in basketball.
We're in crazy times right now, okay?
Yeah, these are unprecedented times in the CSBA. Horse collars and ghosts, and I blame Arizona State. This didn't happen till we came here.
It's somehow Julian's fault. Totally.
Dynamite with it. Misses, but goes and gets his own rebound, and then misses the putback.
Davidson with the rebound that time.
Brewer with it for USC. Driving it in, gives it to Davidson, to Chris, to Brummer. Brummer gets a screen and goes up with it. Aqua Kikian is going to foul him. So he'll get 2 shots.
And this, depending, could give USC the first lead of this game.
Now it needs to make them both. One ties it. If he misses the second one, the ghost will haunt his dreams.
Pretty sure the ghosts are already going to haunt his dreams, let's be honest.
They might haunt mine. First one is good. And second one is good too, so USC takes the lead.
First time in this one that USC has had the lead, but...
And immediately get the turnover.
Yeah, USC really stepped up big here in the second quarter.
Chris gonna get the attempt, but miss. Outside with it, Arizona State looking to try to get some pick and roll action going on. They drop it off to Aqua Kikian, and he's gonna put that in for him.
A nice little one-handed floater off the glass there.
Davidson the second. The big light bulb of a man takes the 3, drains it. That's when the light bulb just turned on.
Yeah, massive 3 there from Davidson to give USC a 2-point lead here.
McCall has it here. Jerklin to drive in. Step back 3. No good. Hand in the face by Davidson.
1 second separates shot and game clock now, so USC can't really hold for last shot.
Oh, that was an over in the bag. You cannot tell me otherwise. Davidson the second, getting a little testy there.
They break out the VAR.
Chris gonna get the 3, no good. Curry Jr. though doing the work on the boards to put it back.
Flip of fortunes now as we hit halftime.
Maybe we'll see. I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky and Bjorn Johansson will be joining us in the flesh. In the flesh.
We can only hope.
It's been entertaining nonetheless. How many people can say that their player has been invisible? I can't.
I cannot.
Yep. So, how about you break down what you liked or disliked for both these teams?
Yeah, I mean, USC really struggled, really getting anything to go in the first quarter. Their bench unit, though, really started to get things going for USC. And then at the change of quarter, the starters just came in and really put the game on their back to get the Trojans back in this one. Arizona State has played really well. Like, this isn't a bad game for Arizona State by any means, but you know, USC's done a great job catching their defense out lacking.
Yeah, 100%. If you look at the stats here, fairly even across the way. Which team was on the left? Was that USC?
Yes. Yes, it was USC on the left.
I thought so. They had similar colors, though. Then I started second guessing myself. USC leading slightly on field goal percentage and rebounds, which would explain how they got back in this the way they have.
Yeah, there was a while in the first where USC was well behind Arizona State in field goal percentage, but like I said, the Trojans have really stepped it up here in the second. As we get a look at Davidson, the key player off the bench here for USC, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks in the first half.
Our ghost friend. Oh, such majesticness here.
Johansson still experiencing life in the ethereal realm.
May he rest in peace.
He's still alive, though.
I don't know about that.
I think he's still alive.
Oh, slam!
Okay, that happened.
No,
all right.
Red. Green with it. Outside over to Carr. Carr for three. No good. Had separation there.
Bit too deep by Carr on that one.
Johansson wants to get going, and up with it. No good. Green's gonna get the board.
You have any wizards in chat? We need a Dispel Magic or a Counter Spell on Johansson, please. That would be Green, the power forward.
Is on Bjorn Johansson. And little lay-in there for USC. Michael Bryston's gonna bring it up. Gives it to Green. He looks like he's all alone, but it's a trick. He sends it over to Carr. Carr for three. Drains it. They were getting him some open looks, and it was just a matter of time before he nailed it.
Yeah, 3-point lead now for USC. It was 6 prior to that 3 by Carr.
Henderson driving in, has a lane, goes up, no good. Diesel's going to get the board back, though, and slam it home.
Yeah, great second effort there by USC. Another reason that they came back in the second, have the lead now in this one is Frank. The nice cut back door.
Frank going to slam that one in. Frank, I did not put you in the preview. That was JT. Quit beefing with me. 46-43 USC on top. Definitely been an interesting one. You cannot say it hasn't. It's been a close game, and then we've also had some ghostly fun on the side.
Yeah, and to be expected between two teams decently close. All right. Okay.
We don't even see him there. Like, it's like, oh, okay, an offensive rebound. We didn't see that one coming.
But yeah, no, you would expect a game like this between two teams this close to each other in the top 20. Arizona coming in at number 9, USC at 16.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they've both been up and down in places this season, and partially that's due to matchups, the way they match up against teams they've played. So these two teams match up against each other pretty interestingly, and I was hoping it would be in for a good one.
Yeah, and I honestly think both of these teams have a pretty good chance going into conference tournament play to win the Pac-12. Johansson gets a defensive rebound there.
Oh, he's trying to take it all the way. Gives it into Diesel, who goes up with it. Gets fouled, so he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That was
we are up to 50 viewers in the chat, Aaron. Thank you everyone for being here to witness a once in a lifetime CSPA game.
Once in a lifetime, more like once in a millennia.
The Haunting of Bjorn Johansson. It's a great title of a book or something. First one is good. We'll shoot the second. Oh yeah, this one's
I can't wait.
Talked about for a while. Michael Bryston with it outside. I thought he was gonna hand it off the car, but he even juked me a little bit. Ends up getting blocked though. Johnson with it. Doing a little between the legs, goes around. 3. No good. Carr's gonna get the board.
Would have liked to see Johnson try and push that one inside.
Bryston the third with it. Hand off the Carr to Might. Hands it to Ike to Bryston. No good there. Cross gets the rebound.
Board USC has.
Oh, Diesel.
USC has absolutely taken over the rebound department here. They're up, I believe, 11 rebounds defensively. I believe
Yeah.
both teams about even on the offensive boards.
Well, I'm sure part of that helps when Green says, "What the heck is keeping me from getting this rebound? I'm so confused."
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, snatch
But the
block for
snatch
Diesel.
block.
Inside to Diesel. We're getting to interesting territory here now. A double-digit lead for USC, where we just saw ASU start the game at this.
Yeah, ASU has really fallen off here. Really since like midway through the second, they just haven't been getting anything to fall at all.
Partially, I think they're maybe pushing the offense a little bit more than they should, forcing shots. They've been really wanting to get Carr going. He's been taking shots. They've been giving good, mostly getting him in open space. Bryston's been forcing a lot, just to name a couple.
USC just had like 2 or 3 offensive boards in that span. We see Arizona State no points in the past 3.5 minutes.
That's insane for this kind of offense. Cross gonna steal it. I think that was Carr. Taking it all the way, goes up and puts it in.
Will Cross has been really picking it up here. 7 points now for him. 3 of 7 from the field. Is Arizona State gonna try and regroup here?
Yeah, 13 points on the lead. USC's doing a good job, I think, getting out in transition. They've done a good job capitalizing there, and it's really elevated their efficiency.
Yeah, between the transition buckets and the plethora of second chances that USC's been able to get so far, it's just been great play despite the slow start by the Trojans.
Brummer with it outside. We're going to see 5-on-5 now that the bench is in. Davidson the second.
Triple
Gets
team.
stopped. Brewer, though, is going to put up the open three. No good. Brummer's going to get the rebound and put it back.
That's just another case of second chance points for USC that ASU just hasn't really found an answer for.
Washington with it outside over to McCall.
4-minute scoring drought now here for ASU.
McCall, step back, mid-range, no good. Akokikionno's going to end it and put it in.
Yeah, finally Arizona State gets something to fall. Their shooting percentage was up as high as like 60% at one point. It's down to only 40 now.
Yeah, definitely not where you want your shooting percentage to be, especially when your shooting percentage is lower than your opponents and they're out rebounding you.
Jan called for the shooting foul there.
At the line, Stephen Curry Jr. and misses the first. So he'll get one more chance. And the second one, he gets that one to go, so 1 for 2 at the line.
14-point lead now for USC.
ASU needs to figure something out and figure it out quick. Alexander out to Dynamite. Dynamite trying to back down his man to Washington. Washington goes up and he gets fouled by Chris.
Send Washington for the line for 2. Now it's a very aggressive game between these two. There've been a lot of fouls so far.
Yeah, I felt like that was where we were going with this from the beginning. There were a lot of fouls in that initial second quarter, and that has not stopped. At the line, he's going to shoot one more. Drains both, so Davidson's going to inbound the pass here for USC.
It was big for Arizona State. Still double-digit lead, though, for USC at the current moment.
Mid-range jumper, no good. Dynamite on the rebound. McCall going to push in transition. Out to Washington. Washington to McCall. McCall gets left there by his defender, and he's going to drain it.
Yeah, you can't give McCall that kind of space. He'll just stop and pop a three over you if you give him that kind of separation.
Oh, and Davidson the second just going to step out of bounds. It was a real light bulb moment, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think just towed over the line a bit too much there, did Davidson. And Arizona State going to get the ball back with 12 seconds to go here in the third.
Great inside pass to Frank, who had the space to make that work.
Yeah, 7-point lead now for USC. Arizona State finally starting to wake up here.
Oh my goodness, Davidson gonna just launch that one up for three, no good. End of the third quarter. Get the Forge in the chat. We've got another quarter of basketball action here. USC on top. ASU, though, has the explosiveness to make this a ball game. And we'll get to see our beloved Ghost. Quarter action. 7-point differential on the game. USC holding on.
Still in for both teams. McCall wide open three.
McCall drains it.
4-point lead now for USC.
Davidson gonna hold it down inside. Drops it to Chris, who gets fouled while putting it up. He gets the and one.
Kaiser Washington tried to get that block from behind a bit too enthusiastic with, though, ends up fouling Chris, so he'll go to the line for a 3-point play here.
Will he convert the 3-point play? One free throw at the line is up, and it's good, so he does.
That play negating the earlier three of McCall.
Aqua Kikian with it on the wing. Frank inside. Trying to push down Davidson. Goes up, misses. Brewer in transition.
Arizona State does a good job with their transition defense there.
Yeah, they did. And Curry Jr. is going to go up for the mid-range, no good. Out to McCall. McCall drops it off to Washington in the corner, no good. A lot of missed shots here.
Yeah, Washington, though, had a man come up in his face pretty quickly.
Brewer down the Curry Jr. Chris. No good. Kikian's going to get the rebound.
Defense is really stagnated for both of these teams here to start the fourth quarter.
Alexander to Frank. Down into Washington. Nearly gets intercepted. And Washington tries to save it, but that'll be out of bounds. USC ball.
Yeah, unfortunately, a little too much side spin on the save, so it ends up still flying out of bounds. Regardless, is now the starting units coming in for both these teams are friendly neighborhood Ghost Johansson back in.
Oh, I love him. He's so great. Drive inside. No good. Green on the rebound. Inside to Frank. Frank's gonna just do a little drop off into the hoop there.
Yeah, Diesel caught on the back foot there. Allowed Frank to get that one through with relative ease.
Johansson gonna do a little post move and slam it in. Green, you're just, you poor soul.
Johansson's quietly got himself 8 points.
I don't know if it's quiet. I feel like we've said the name Johansson more than we've ever said in any of his games. And, I mean, this dude's a star, so that's impressive.
I mean, right, but one, he's invisible. Two, we haven't called his name much scoring.
Yeah, we've just said it because it's like, oh, this dude's doing some crazy things. Speaking of crazy things, monster dunk there. USC is trying to put this out of reach.
Well, it's only a 7-point game, though.
Oh,
As that oop attempt a little too short for Frank.
down into Cross. Out to Johnson. Cross looking to drive it in. He goes up with it, lays it in. Nice, tough layup there.
Yeah, that's a great effort by Bo Cross on that one. Excuse me, to get that one through.
Yeah. Down the car in the paint. He sends it out to Ike, and he greens it. That one's good.
It's a big 6-point game now for USC. ASU's defense really needs to tighten up big here, though, to try and close this gap further.
Down into Johansson in the paint, kinda. Can't tell where his feet actually are. Goes up with it. Frank, or Greed, gonna get the rebound.
Johansson in the post there at least, but hard to really tell anything else.
Ryston, the third, with it on the wing. Gonna hand it to Ike. Down to Frank.
Posted up on Diesel.
And Johansson will get the rebound.
He was there.
No, and he's gonna go the other end. Oh, this will be fun. Just invisible free throws. This game has everything.
Yep.
And there's your floating ball. It's the basketball in its wild habitat.
That one good.
What's he doing to that ball? Second one gets that one. Oh, it's gonna be easier to see him now. That's beautiful.
Thank you,
Oh my
2K.
goodness. Why couldn't you have done that earlier?
Because Johansson wasn't playing good earlier. Johansson's finally doing things.
Player of the game, LaDante Diesel for USC. 14 points, 5 for 6 shooting.
He's had a great game here alongside the ghost of Bjorn Johansson.
He's down in the corner. Now we don't have to wonder where he is. Diesel gets the rebound, gives it to Johansson. Johnson. Back to Johansson, over to Cross. Down to Johansson in the post, and he's gonna dunk that one in.
Johansson's got 12 now. Point lead here for USC.
Got Frank with an illegal screen, doing what Frank does and fouling.
Yeah, it's not great for Arizona State.
Johnson has the ball over to Diesel, to Henderson. Henderson's going to drive it in.
We cannot see. Oh, nope, never mind. I spoke too soon.
Who's chilling in the corner? He's chilling in the corner. Mid-range jumper, good. 12-point lead for USC, and they're not slowing down.
Yeah, USC has, again, they've stepped up massively since the second quarter, and Arizona State just hasn't really been able to wrest momentum back.
And Arizona State will retain possession there.
Johnson with the attempted steal. Not able to get a handle on it, though. Carr for three. That one goes through somehow. Okay.
Sniper. Cross gonna snail it up the floor here. What? You're really just gonna do that and then call a timeout? 2K, man.
Yeah.
So, USC 74, ASU 65. Running out of time to cut back into this and pull out a lead.
Back to single digits, though, here for Arizona State. A couple Carr three balls like we saw earlier, and Arizona State find themselves very quickly back in this one.
Yeah, they absolutely do. I mean, Carr, he's hit the last couple of threes he's taken. Maybe you try running him off some screens. Cross with it outside. Uh-oh.
Hold on to it, slow the pace down.
Yep. And up with the layup. I believe we do have 5-on-5 now, so.
Yeah, Johansson is on the bench. Davidson came in to replace him.
And 3-pointer for Bryce. Or was that Alexander? My bad. They have the similar hair. I don't know which one it is. I'll have to look. And
That was
quick mid-range there.
Bryson on the attempted 3 there.
Yeah, the headband confused me with the beard.
Fair enough.
It looked like Bryson, and I was like, that didn't make a lot of sense. Because I thought it was the bench units, but...
No, I think it's only Davidson currently and off the bench right now in place of Johansson. Otherwise, it's the full starting units.
Gotcha. See, I'm just here. Davidson goes up with it, had the mismatch car on him.
Yeah, gets a nice hook shot there to fall through. USC now extends the lead to 15.
Yeah, definitely out of hand here. Get quickly. Only 60 seconds or so left. And 15 points.
Bryson, you should have popped that, I think.
He's going to pop that one and drain it.
Will ASU pull out the T-Mac?
I don't know. We'll have to see here. Outside with it, Johnson to Cross. Cross is going to answer back to Bryson's 3-pointer.
Yeah, Cross immediately puts a stop to that.
Ike with it outside. Looking to drive in mid-range out to Bryson, who's going to have another 3. 3 is good. That's 3 in a row for him.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it may be too little too late here for Arizona State. They're down 12 with less than 20 seconds to go. 1 second separates shot and game clock.
Yeah, Diesel taking it in inside. Green's going to get the rebound. Ike looking to drive it in. Goes up. No good. And Arizona State will get the ball off that loose ball.
Yep, they're going to have just a hair under 2 seconds to try and shrink this lead by at least 2.
12 points in 1.8 seconds.
Totally possible, definitely.
Alexander said, I'm not even going to try. Oh, we got to get out of here. There's been a ghost.
Probably for the best. Arizona State falls to 5-1. They're now 3-1 in conference play. USC the same with this win over Arizona State. So an interesting conference look at the Pac-12 moving forward toward the end of the regular season.
Love the ghost highlights. We are going to get into the box score here, team breakdown and player breakdown. And then we'll move on to the next game of the night. So looking at the team comparison, 83-71 was your final score. USC nearly winning everything on their side. A lot of threes from ASU. A lot of them made, honestly. Anything else standing out to you?
The offensive rebounds. USC rebounded Arizona on the offensive side 8. Out rebounded defensively by 7. 10 points off 8 turnovers is also pretty good.
Yeah, and their second chance points. 19-7, 20 more points in the paint. I mean, it was looking at the box here. You could kind of see what happened here with ASU versus USC and why USC pulls the win.
Yeah, it definitely didn't look like it was going to look like this at the end of that first quarter, though.
No, absolutely not. We'll move over to the players. We'll start with ASU. Michael Bryston at their leader, 14 points, 3 assists, still a block, 5 for 16.
Yeah.
Scott Frank, 13 points, 7 rebounds, and assist. Jacob McCall, 13 points, 4 assists, 3 for 4 from 3-pointer.
Yeah, it's a really good shooting game from McCall there off the bench.
Isaiah Washington, 7 points, 4 assists, 2 for 5. Jim Carr, 6 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 for 8, 2 for 6 from 3.
Yeah, they would have liked to have Carr to have a lot better game.
Hex Aqua Kikian, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks. Perfect from the field, though. Aaron Ike, 5 points, 2 assists, a steal, a block, 2 for 3. Julian Alexander, 4 points, a rebound, 2 for 5. Matt Green, 3, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, a block, 1 for 2. So he did a little bit of everything. And rounding out Arizona State, Dynamite, 4 rebounds, assist, and 0 for 3.
Yeah, definitely not the best of games there for Arizona State. Definitely one to go back to the drawing board on.
Absolutely. USC, their leader on the night in points. They've got 2 at 14. Bo Cross, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block, 6 for 10. LaDonte Diesel was player of the game, 14 points, 12 rebounds, a steal, and 3 blocks, 5 for 7.
Yeah, it's a big game from Diesel there.
Bjorn Johansson, our resident ghost, Casper himself, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block, 5 for 9. So all the way around, a pretty good game for somebody that doesn't have a body.
Right.
Greg Davidson, 12 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, and 2 blocks, 5 for 8.
Yeah, Davidson was a big piece off the bench here for USC.
Blaze Henderson, 8 points, 1 assist, 4 for 9. Starting to get into a little bit more inefficient here. Justin Chris, 7 points, an assist, 2 for 7 from the field. Nick Bremer, 6 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. Manuel Brewer, 4 points, 1 rebound, and assist, 2 for 6. Petey Johnson, 3 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and a block, 1 for 5. And rounding out USC, Stephen Curry Jr., 3 points, 5 rebounds, and a steal, 1 for 4. It's definitely a difference in the box scores there. Any final thoughts, Aaron?
USC just came out after that awful first quarter and played just great team ball. They spread the ball out really well to everyone. Both teams had some troubles scoring efficiency wise, but USC was able to make the best of it when it matters, and that's why they got the win here.
Absolutely. Definitely was a good game. Was entertaining nonetheless. We have one more game on the night, Georgetown versus Cincinnati, a game near and dear to my heart. So stick around, come check us out. You'll have Wired and Ty in the booth, so should be a great one. Well, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thank you.